At exactly 10 a.m., as the beautiful sun peeks over the majestic Ozark Mountains, Old Man Radio lies peacefully asleep in his jammies. Cozy, warm, and as the good folks of Leadbelt put down that first cup of morning coffee, we dawn a new era in broadcast radio. Coming to you live from the flamethrower antenna atop the Flat River Chat Dump, this ain't your grandpappy's radio station. This dial stops for one morning show only. Brought to you live from Southeast Missouri in the Barn Studio, here are the boys
and girl
from the Barn Radio Show.
I ain't slept 7 days, heaven ain't free.
Hi, and welcome to the Barn Radio Show live from the Barn Studio. You got the Mox, Tippy, Ben, and Chuck here.
Hey.
Welcome back, Tippy. We missed you last week.
Thanks. Glad to be back.
Glad to have you back. And I don't know if people will remember our very first episode, you asked for breakfast.
I did.
And nobody brought you any.
That's right. They didn't.
And when I was editing that, I was like, she asked for one thing, and us guys, being guys, we didn't deliver it.
Yeah.
So I hope you like bagels.
Actually, I'm like a bagel connoisseur. A bagel? That's the sweetest.
And that's the bare minimum, which I'm pretty good at.
Thank you so much.
So you got to eat.
Spread.
Yeah,
What's
what
that?
is it?
What'd you get for the spread? You gotta go.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You give her a plain bagel, didn't you? With no
It's a
spread.
regular bagel, guys. No.
They sliced it.
Okay. Oh,
Cream cheese or anything, man.
well, that's
There's some
sweet.
butter in the bag, guys. It's okay. It's all right.
She can provide her own. That's what I'm saying. I'm the king
I'm
of
an
bare
independent
minimum.
woman. I got this, okay? It's the thought that counts. I appreciate
Something
it.
to
Yeah.
wash that down
Good
with.
Lord.
I was editing our first episode, and I'm like, we just brushed it off like no big deal.
Yeah, I asked for one thing.
Yeah.
I just said donuts.
Check the receipt on that. Make sure it's not something he bought yesterday.
Right? It's a stale one. Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah, they gave it to me for free.
Oh man. So.
Oh, he used his points. That's
Yes.
why. That's why I got a bagel today.
Marlboro Miles.
Me and Mox used to live together, and I would get, to put it lightly, hammered almost every night, and I'd call him, and at first I'd call him, I'd go, hey man, I'm going to Jack in the Box on the way home, coming home, you want anything? And he, yeah, tell me, all this stuff. And then all of a sudden he just decided, he just flipped out of nowhere and was like, nah, I don't want anything, I'm good, I don't want anything, I'm good. I'm like, what? Okay. So I come home, and come to find out, he realized that there was a kind of a cheat code. Because I would come home, take one bite of something, and pass out. And he
that's smart.
And he knew not to spend his money. He would just wait till I passed out, walked over, grabbed my bag, and just eat all my stuff.
That's very smart. Smart man.
Yeah. One time the taco was in his hand.
Did you let him continue to hold it while you just nibbled on it?
That would have been pretty hot. But I did yoink. It's got a bite out of it. And I was like, that's mine.
I'd wonder why I woke up hungry every day.
Well, yeah, he would come home hammered, like you said, and put a frozen pizza. Sometimes when we didn't get Jack in the Box, we'd throw a frozen pizza in the oven and then pass out.
That's a
Oh
minefield.
boy.
So I would wake up to just rolling smoke
Oh
and
no.
pizza
About
about
the size of a quarter black.
Yeah.
About the size of a quarter.
Yeah, but how thoughtful as a roommate, he would call and ask if I wanted food on the way home.
Very kind. Very kind.
That's nice.
Would you do something like that, Ben?
Yeah, I mean, I do it all the time to my
Wife.
wife,
Yeah.
like especially when I get off work, because my work schedule, sometimes I get off at 4, sometimes I get off at 8 at night. And so if I get off at 8 at night, she's been home all evening, and I'll say, hey, need anything from the store? Need anything? Do I need to stop by Walmart or the dollar store, or you want a soda or something? So yeah, I do it usually, I would almost say daily.
But to your wife. This is a buddy doing it to another buddy.
Yeah, would you do it for a bro?
Man, I don't know. Not every day. Not every day.
Well, let's not get twisted. I didn't do it every day. That's getting weird.
No, I mean, I guess I would.
Were you footing the bill? Were you paying when you picked stuff up for him?
But that was
Yeah.
back when Jack in the Box was like 99 cents for
That's
a Jumbo
true.
Jack.
99 cents, you get 47 tacos,
Yeah.
like you're set.
And they had bacon cheddar tater wedges. They don't have them anymore. I don't think.
I feel like they have the ingredients. They could just make it for you,
Exactly.
right?
Or you could make it your own.
That's true too.
Let's not get crazy.
Just order everything from there and just pile it all together.
All on the side, throw it in.
No, I think that was nice of you to do. Thank you for that.
Yeah. You know, and actually you did save me some money, so I would buy the food, and then him not ordering it save me some money in the long run.
See, I was looking out for you.
Look at
So
Sky.
thoughtful. Wow.
Yep. This is the Barn Radio Show, and back in the barn. Happy to be here. We have a little bit of a heat wave right now.
Yeah.
Warm.
Yeah.
When did this start? Was it last Thursday, would you say?
So I would say somewhere
last week.
around there.
As a matter of fact, on my way here, I had to drop my truck off at the shop in Bonne Terre because my AC is not working properly. Now, this morning, of course, I get in this morning, turn on my AC, and it's cold as ice because I'm taking it to the shop. But
That's how it works, of course.
right, but it's later on in the day, whenever it's 100 degrees outside, my truck can't keep up with it, and it just blowing out. It's just a little cooler than what it is outside. Air
Yeah.
on me.
Yikes.
Which is almost like, you son of a,
Might as well
it's
just
almost like a
roll down
slap.
the window at that point.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face. You're like, do I turn it on? Yeah, do I roll down the window? Or-
Right.
Yeah.
And so I know there's things you can buy, that you can plug into your system to help cool it and help regenerate the cold air. But we're getting ready to go on some long family road trips, and I'd rather take it to somebody I trust more than me when
Yeah.
it comes to vehicles,
Which is a lot of people.
which is
Anybody
pretty much
but
anybody in this room.
Well, I don't know.
But
I'd have to
yeah, I had-
YouTube it or Google it or something.
I didn't even want to do that. I'm like, I'm going to take it to my guy, let him, I don't know if it just needs a shot of Freon or something. So yeah, my
I
truck
could have
is.
done that for you.
Oh, yeah?
yeah,
No.
Tip's good with cars,
Lying,
right?
Actually, I'm lying. I
Oh.
could not have done that.
You Mona Lisa Vito over there?
I mean, honestly, I could have done that for you. I could have YouTubed it, and I would have gotten it done. Would I have known what to do right away? Hell no. But I'd have figured it out.
Yeah, it is hot.
I feel like
I
you.
want my nice truck out there. Somebody figuring it out.
I'll figure it out. It's all right.
I don't want somebody to wing it.
Yeah.
I'm a professional wanger, though. That's what I do. I just wang life.
I feel like you could work in a shop though. You have that mentality. Like even here, you're around the locker room guys. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
that environment doesn't scare you off any.
Oh, no. I'm a big brother. I'm not
That's
a big
right.
brother. I'm actually the baby of the family. But I have an older brother who, as a little kid, like that's who I hung out with all the time. He was my idol. He's who I aspired to be. So I just became a big brother. And now I'm just a bully like the rest of you guys. And it's so fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I'm a
So,
bro. Lady
the
bro.
heat- Okay, I'm a bread man, been a bread man forever. And the old company that I worked for did not have air conditioners in the bread truck. So in the bread truck, there was a fan, but it just blew hot air at you. So in the bread, like if it was 100 outside, it was 120 in the bread truck. So my
Baking
daughter,
them loaves on there? Is
Do
that
I?
what was happening? You
Yeah,
was baking that bread for him?
yeah, well, basically, yeah,
Yeah.
rebaking.
Yeah.
So my daughter had gotten me hooked. I didn't eat while I was working, but after it was like a mind thing, and because if I ate, I didn't want to do anything. So when I got done, like the last stop, I would be freaking hungry. Like all the hunger would rush in, so I'd eat at the last stop. And my last stop was at Fredericktown Casey's this day. My daughter had gotten me hooked on these melon Mountain Dews. I don't know if you can picture the bottle in your mind.
Yeah.
The pink, the
I
melon.
think I've had that. Tastes like juice.
Freaking good.
Yeah.
So I went in and they had just there was this new pizza they were coming out with, and the lady had made it that day, but nobody else had tried it. It was a jalapeno pizza. Oh. She's like, "You want a piece of it?" I go, "Yeah." She gave me 2 pieces for free, and I bought a melon Mountain Dew. Took off down the road. Now, I don't have anything else to drink but the melon Mountain Dew, and I'm pounding this pizza. I'm weird. I have to eat like all of one thing, so I pound the pizza and I just go and chug this melon Mountain Dew. I'm heading down 67 or to Farmington. There's nowhere to pull off or anything. So I take a drink of this. I mean, just a massive, good, and it tastes like instant heartburn. Whoa, down my, like acid. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, I look at it. It was Red Hot Mountain Dew. It was
Red
called Hot Mountain Dew.
Oh,
So I'm in 120 degree heat. I just ate 2 pieces of jalapeno pizza. I have nothing else to drink, and I just guzzled like half a bottle of Red Hot Mountain Dew.
Jet's
I was
getting a kick out of
dying,
that.
dude.
Look at him over there.
Oh, I was dying. And the first thing I thought was, I'm looking at this bottle going, who is the the asshole. They come up with Red Hot Mountain Dew. Like, if you're in a meeting and Pepsi's like, all right, boys, hey, no bad ideas. No bad ideas. Come on. Anything.
No, there
anything.
are.
Just
There actually
throw something
are
out
bad
there.
ideas.
What you got, Hank? Red Hot Mountain Dew.
Okay,
There it
but
is.
was it spicy like a spicy margarita?
Bingo.
You know?
No, it tasted like battery acid.
Oh God.
But
Are we sure you just aren't white?
Huh?
Was it actually that spicy, or was it like macaroni and cheese level?
I
Where
don't know.
where
I
do you fall
instantly
on the
got
scale?
very upset when I drank it. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was just a bottle of hate to me.
Just a bottle of hate.
Yeah, you're sitting in a meeting, no bad ideas. Like, Hank, what you got? Red Hot Mountain Dew. Anybody would have been like, I said no bad ideas, but Hank, pack up and go. That's the most.
You're done.
Not Pepsi. They said bottle it up, boys. Look, that's great idea. Great idea.
I bet it's delicious.
Have
They
you been to
sold
those?
one. I bet they sold one ever when
And it was to you?
me.
Dang.
it was 120 outside.
Have you been to those like specialty soda shops?
Yeah.
Butter soda.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a butter beer?
I don't understand Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
They come out like
Yeah.
I'll go in these stop. They'll go like Mountain Dew. They have all these. It's like Doritos. They have all these crazy flavors. But Mountain Dew will be like, the taste is freedom. The hell's that taste like?
That's
freedom.
true. They put some weird names on there. You're
Yeah,
like, what am
like,
I getting into?
This
I
is
just
the
I
taste
need
of
more
Star
information,
Spangled
please.
Banner.
That's like
Why would
marketing.
I want that?
That's
It's like hot
marketing.
dog water and fireworks. That's what that is.
That's like overpaid marketing people trying to be cute and
Yeah.
clever.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody just like hadn't done anything for like a month or like 2 months, and they're like, I better come up with something. It's freedom, whatever.
Freedom.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Love it.
Yeah, cleat dirt. I mean, I would at least know what it tastes like.
That would have gave you a little,
Cleat dirt
little more to
flavor.
go off of,
Something,
right?
Not
Yeah,
freedom. I don't know what freedom tastes like.
I think we discussed this on the first, not the very first, but a long time ago, the Bamboozled game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do they get that so accurate? The taste
Yeah, who's
of
out
dirty
there
socks
Oh.
and grass clippings.
munching on
and-
things to know what it needs
You're like,
to
no, a
taste
little bit
like?
more.
Yeah.
How do they, that's like insane to me. Like how they get that so accurate.
They're like,
Yeah.
not quite. We need just a little more stank on it.
Yeah, that's got to be a.
Yeah, the liver.
High
We need
paying
a
or-
little more liver.
A little.
A little more
Is that a
liver.
I
high
hate to be
paying
that
or a low
tester.
paying job? Like, do you get the dude that just moved up from mopping the bathroom to just take that one? And go, no, you're the bad jelly bean tasting guy now.
Are you guys with me though? Like the accuracy is like
Oh, it's
pretty
ridiculous.
amazing.
Oh, yeah,
like that
for
guy's
sure.
good at his job.
Yes,
sure.
yes, absolutely.
Being boozled.
But now, when you're
I
playing,
won't play it.
you haven't played it.
I have, but I
Oh.
will not play it anymore.
I
I'm done
probably
with
won't
it.
either, unless I can only choose the jelly bean where it's
Good.
What is it? Yeah, it's like spearmint or toothpaste. And
Oh,
I'm
you like that one?
I'm like, cool, because they both kind of taste the same.
Yeah, that's
really.
true. I mean, it tastes like a gum.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the other one tastes like toothpaste, and I'm like,
Then you're not playing a game. You're just eating jelly beans.
well, right,
Just one.
right.
That's like him in the food competition where he just had a meal.
Yeah, right.
Not even that good.
Going back to the heat thing, I bring it up because when the heat wave came in, it was like last Thursday or something, and it's been really hot since then. You talk about your air going out in your truck. Mine went out in my house.
I know. I almost hit him on
Ooh,
my way
that's
in.
rough.
Yeah, I've seen that fella.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
he
long
was,
has that been going on?
So we just got air back yesterday. So that whole time, throughout the whole weekend, we did not have air.
That's rough.
Rough.
Oh boy.
Been there. That's
Not
rough.
good.
came over.
Yeah, I should have.
Y'all got a
Should've.
pool?
Yeah.
No pool.
Bring you, the kids, 27 cats, all of you.
Yeah, 27
Go
cats
Bens.
for real,
you
bro.
He came over, man, for real. I wish I'd have known.
Well, I appreciate the invite, but I didn't. And I'm surprised, like fans all over, right? But didn't. I mean, it helped, but it didn't get me where I needed to be. I'm surprised how much that affects your mood. Because I was on edge the whole weekend. It's because I'm just sitting in the heat. But then, like, I'd go outside and mow the yard, and I'd get even more hot. So I'd come in. It was like I couldn't win.
Cool down? Yeah. That'll make you real grumpy.
We got the air back, thankfully, yesterday. And shout out Nicholson Heating and Cooling
I saw them leaving on the way here.
today.
Like I said,
Yeah, they must have been at a friend's house or a friend's
they were
house,
backing
a
out of your
neighbor's.
driveway when I pulled in.
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, they
Second
dropped
ago.
something off.
Second ago.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were, one, really quick to respond. I mean, I know it took a while to get the part in, I guess, but yeah, they were really great to work with. So shout out to them. Free shout out. But I bring it up because my family was having this discussion last night. Because it's like 83 and they get the air back on and we crank it down to 50. What is the perfect temperature for you guys on the thermostat?
70.
I keep ours at 73.
I think it's different for me. Daytime, nighttime. Daytime,
Yes.
I get chilly, so I like for it to be like 72, like that's comfortable for me. But at night, it's got to be cold, sub-zero. Like I want it to be 60 degrees.
Because you're under covers.
Well,
And
yeah.
You can just pile more covers
Yeah,
on, right?
and that's like the best thing ever. I love to be cold and just piled up under covers. Cozy. It's cozy.
Mine and Tara's is set at 69. It was 70, but I changed it to 69 because I'm a child.
Yeah, that makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really do.
I believe
I walk
it.
by and go boop just to mess with.
So my wife Sarah said the same. She said it depends on the time of the day.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this: when I stay in a hotel, that's the first thing I do is crank
crank it down.
'Cause somebody else is
Same.
paying for this.
Exactly. That ain't my bill. I don't care.
So I get it just as low as it can
And
get.
it also has to do with your house setup. Like I have an upstairs and I have a finished basement, with bedroom. Cole lives downstairs. And so
On a golf course, we get it, Ben. You got money, bud.
your airflow, where your thermostat is, so I can't keep it at 69 or I can't even keep it at 70 because the AC would just run all day, and just kill the unit, kill my electric bill.
You've got a bit of a Christopher Walken accent sometimes. It just sneaks in there. It's subtle, but it's there.
Ask for more
I think
cowbell.
I think it's the pacing of it.
You think so?
It's like
It might be. But it's very, very Christopher Walken. I like it. It's crazy.
All right.
Just thought I'd
Hit
let
this
you know.
watch.
Thanks.
Hit his ass.
Now we can all pay attention so we hear it.
Thanks. I've never been compared to Christopher Walken. I like him.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he's
sure.
pretty cool.
Who
He's an alright
doesn't
guy.
like him?
Yeah,
Yeah, right?
marsupials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Huh.
He's one of those guys that's just universally liked.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anybody be like, Christopher Walken? Fuck that guy.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
And he's a one-trick pony, but we just love the trick.
Yeah, it's the best.
We're just there for it.
Yeah, keep doing the trick.
I
Like
would,
Denzel.
I would like to know who else can go from your AC unit to Christopher Walken in a matter of seconds.
You guys are lucky I'm here.
ADHD over here, kid.
Heyo. We're going to go all kinds of places if you let me, I'll tell you.
So yeah, that's why we keep ours at 73, because if not, then I'm looking at an astronomical electric bill.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we hover around 70. That's like the comfort zone, right? Like
Yeah.
if you get a little bit lower than that, and nighttime, I'm down for it. Throw some more covers on so we can hit some 68. That's the spot, I think, right?
I like how you're a grown up. You said 68. Chuck's down there like 69.
yeah.
You get it, right?
Like Bill and Ted.
You get it?
69, dude.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Okay.
No, I've never heard. What's that? I don't know. I didn't.
Okay,
thank you. You can tell me later?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
cool.
show you. I'll draw a picture. So, at night, what do you got to have? Fan noise?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Fan noise?
Noise of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Christmas, the old lady, I got her Santa got her an industrial fan that sits on the thing, like one of those big ones that sit on the floor, but like on the pedestal deal. Dude, you can hear it like outside. It's awesome. On low. Those things are amazing.
So it's loud, huh?
So it's not loud.
But it is very loud.
Okay.
just
Is
say
It's
you
like
hear
a
outside.
jet taking off.
Hear it
this a
outside
selling
from
point
inside.
here?
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got you. I
yeah.
got you.
Dude,
Gotcha.
yeah, it's not one of those little box fans. Dude, those industrial fans on a pedestal.
Yeah.
My God, you put on low. It sounds, it's amazing.
Nice.
It sounds like somebody was mowing the lawn.
Yeah, I have to sleep with something on.
Yeah, we go with, we have the wind machine
Yeah.
fan. That's what we go with.
I got the sound of a thunderstorm thanks to Google.
Ah,
Yeah. Alexa
I used to
does
do
it.
that.
I like-
On YouTube, you could put on thunderstorm, and then the screen will go black in like 10 seconds. So it'll count down from 10, and it's a thunderstorm all night with the screen black.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's relaxing. I love a good thunderstorm.
All the signs of summer are upon us. We got the heat wave coming in. Have you guys seen the firework tents going up?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I always love that.
Yeah.
But I'm a Jerry's firework man.
For sure,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
Love Jerry's. Yep.
That's an institution.
Lightning
right
bugs.
there.
Seeing some lightning bugs. I hear they're going extinct. Have you guys heard this?
I
Not at
heard
our
that
house.
recently.
Not at our house. Jet's already been catching them.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's why
why they're
they're
going
going
extinct. Yeah.
Making bracelets.
Making bracelets. Yeah, that's definitely why they're going extinct. I've never heard of this. Making bracelets out of
What are
fire.
you doing? Tying their legs together?
Well, I mean, they're not. He doesn't do it, but you haven't.
Oh, of course not.
Well,
Not-
the hoodlums, I guess.
The hoodlums.
the hoodlums out in your
know,
in your
Wisconsin.
golfing community.
Oh yeah. Oh, gross.
When they ride their golf cart down.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's the bracelet? You take like the remains of the lightning
Like
bug.
you squish it, and like you can.
Lightning
Doing
bugs,
that as a kid, yeah.
probably the most abused insect. Well, no, flies, mosquitoes.
You let him make like fun little hairdresses out of bald eagles and stuff too. Just shoot in your yard. Jeez.
For fun.
By the way, like
Blast.
that's the last bug I want to be extinct. Like, can't we get rid of
Yeah.
mosquitoes
Yeah,
and
that would be
flies? Like, let's start there.
We get you gnats. I'll even take fruit
Gnats.
flies.
Oh yeah,
Just get rid of them. We don't need them.
so annoying. Yeah, so signs of summer, and one of those is Cubs versus Cardinals at Busch, at Wrigley, right? We just had a game last night. I think it was the best game all season. And for the last couple of years, it was a lot of fun to watch. I don't know if you guys caught that or not.
Nope.
I have to follow it on my phone. I have the MLB thing through T-Mobile. You can pull it up and you can watch any game, and it shows it on your TV, whatever they call that. I'm old. I don't know these things.
Like casting.
Casting, that's
Yeah.
the word. You cast it to your TV. But of course, one team, you can't watch the Cardinals. Why would you be able to do that? You got to go to another station to do that.
Well, of course.
Well, yeah, duh. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. So I have to follow it on my phone. But yeah, I was getting kind of nervous. I seen they were up. I'm like, yeah, dude, because they just won the night before. I'm like, yeah, dude. Then I seen the Cubs coming back. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Let's don't blow this.
Mason Wynn tagged from second and scored.
Yeah, I seen that.
That's crazy.
Dude, he's a player, son.
He's on fire right now. He's got the earrings going on. He's on a different mojo.
I don't know how the Cardinals are this good. Like, when I seen on paper, and I didn't trust in Marmol at all, but on paper at the beginning of the season, I'm like, oh, Lord, this is going to be real bad.
Well, because it's the same lineup that they threw out last year.
Minus Goldschmidt.
They
Yeah.
didn't add
Nothing.
one single free agent. Didn't add anybody.
My son went to the military in January, and that's what. And he wasn't able to get any news until like at the end of March or something like that. And that's when all the baseball transactions and stuff
Right.
happened. And so I was telling him stuff that happened, like Kyle Tucker got traded to the Cubs, and blah 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 blah. Alex Bregman went to the Red Sox. All this. And I said Cardinals, none. It said on the MLB app, none.
They were the only team.
Nothing.
The only team.
Yeah, did absolutely nothing. And
nothing.
somehow it's working. I don't know how.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
And you guys know, I don't know if you know him, Tippy, Scott Caby, a friend of ours.
Yep.
He posed a question. Do you guys ever get messages about the radio show or anything?
Not yet.
So I get a bunch
Yeah.
I'm sure.
about, hey, you should do this or you should do that or you should have me on and all this. And I said, well, you got to be invited. We have to invite you on.
Right.
Which I do have a surprise for you two down there next week. She got her surprise breakfast this morning. You guys get yours next week.
Okay.
Better not be cooler than a bagel.
Dave
That's all I
Matthews
gotta
or Gary
say.
It's a lot cooler than a bagel.
Damn it.
But Scott Caby was like, hey, you should talk. He said, hey, I have a friend coming into town. He has a 12-year-old boy. What should we do? You guys do a lot. See you out there doing a lot. What should we do in St. Louis and maybe even in this area? And then he said, you should actually talk about that on the radio show. And we're like, okay. Sounds like a good idea. Somebody comes into town because we have a lot of Chicagoans coming into town this week for the games and stuff. What's one thing that you recommend? And we can say St. Louis or this area. Or let's say this area. Somebody's coming into town. They're out of town, and they want to do something that's very, I don't know,
Very St. Louis.
Family.
St. Louis or this area,
This
Lead
area.
Belty.
I mean, they have to go to Emo's.
Go to what?
Emos.
Emo's Pizza. I mean, you got to. If you're coming to St. Louis for an experience, you just gotta hit up Emo's.
That's true.
Unfortunately,
In Missouri only,
it's
baby.
hot. Unfortunately, it's really hot because the first thing that pops in my mind every time is the zoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, St. Louis Zoo. That's a great one because
Gotta go to the
it's
zoo.
always been free. So
Science Center's always free.
like the
Zoo's
best
free.
zoo.
Around
then-
I think the zoo is so lame.
You think so?
What?
You never see animals. A lot of times they're in the cave. You don't even see, like, that's where the lion lives. And he's
Oh,
back
you
there
must be
asleep.
Going to the
going
wrong
at the
time of
wrong
year.
time.
We're on
Yeah.
time.
I want them to,
Yeah,
like,
man.
drop me in there with one of those suits, like, that the dogs can attack. And, like, I want to get interactive with it. You're
Well,
like,
dang.
I think you have to pay extra for that.
yeah, like, look half a
the
mile over
VIP
there and you
package.
might see the polar bear.
We've never had a
Sleeping.
pro because we go usually in the fall. We'll go around like in October, right before Halloween. They have like what is a Boo at the Zoo. That's always a good time, and they're always out. Like we never have any problems. You need to go in October.
Because there's somebody back there pronging them to get them out. Get out there.
Well, probably yeah, because if you go in July, the prongers are like it's too hot to prong them. Staying inside.
I
so.
wish that they would just like shove something up a lion's ass so I could see. I've never seen a lion move.
Really weird. Bud.
Exactly.
I've been to a zoo 100 times. I've never seen a lion not laying down and doing nothing.
Well, they're lazy
Exactly.
creatures. I mean, think about it. They're stuck. They're stuck, man. What else are they supposed to do? They're just like, might as well take a nap
And I guess
about
I've
it.
been
Don't
lucky
take the
because
lion's side.
because just
You're on our side.
last year when we went, we took the little tram ride around, and we were coming. It was at the very end, and it was right next to like the tiger den or whatever it's called. And
Where they were sleeping, of course.
no,
Yeah, no.
this son of a gun was, I mean, it was like 10 yards away. Now he's behind a big fence or whatever. He's not going to get us. But I mean, he's like walking, like prowling, like looking at us. And I'm like, oh man, are we safe?
Oh.
Your prey.
Are we safe?
You want to know the
cool.
something to do around here, if it's still a thing. I hope it is. Critter Lane, is that still a thing? Out in-
I think so, yeah.
They had a tiger there one time in a cage. I mean, the size of behind this bar, and I'm next to it. You've never heard anything more horrifying in your life than a tiger actually roar right next to you. It's it's way louder than you think. It is terrifying. I'm like, he's in this little freaking cage. He's stronger than everybody in this building or everybody in this park put together. He could blast out of that if he wants. I was like, we're getting out of here. But that place is fun though for kids. They get the bird. Oh, I love the birds with the
Bird
with
cage.
the whatever it is on the end, the seeds on the end.
Oh, like the
those.
little popsicle
Love
stick you
those.
get to feed the
Yes,
birdies?
I love them.
Yeah.
They love me too.
Oh,
Because you have food on the stick.
And then you get
No,
to,
they just love me.
then you can feed the deer, which I'm pretty sure have mange.
Yeah.
But you feed the deer.
The goat pit's pretty cool. It's like a mosh pit, and they just attack you, especially if you have those nuggets or whatever.
Yeah, I was there one day when it was the day after a kangaroo was born. That was kind of cool seeing a little baby kangaroo.
you ever held a baby kangaroo?
No, I seen one that one
I got
time
to
when I
hold
went
one
to Critter
at
Lane.
Critter Lane.
I think
you held
petting
that one?
zoos are different.
Yeah.
Oh well, shit.
Petting zoos are different, and maybe I'm thinking through the lens of 3 young kids, but it's more interactive. Like I said, you go to the zoo, you walk
Yeah,
3 miles, and you don't see a whole lot.
I feel you. You don't really get to do. It's just looking.
Yeah.
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 And I always kind of, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I always kind of feel weird, like especially with like circuses and where the animals are trained. I always like,
you a
man.
Grant's Farm over zoo guy because you can interact with the animals. And stuff
Yeah, I
there,
like
at
Grant's
least.
Farm.
Feed the goats and
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, the way they're treated, I don't always agree with, and zoos and in cages. And these are animals that are supposed to be.
It's a
Wild.
I mean, but I would hope that animals at the St. Louis Zoo, which is world renowned, which is always ranked top 3.
Are you sponsored by the St. Louis Zoo?
I am not.
You get a kickback from this?
But I would like to think
He's going to come in next week. St. Louis Zoo.
Yes.
St. Louis Zoo.
that
monkey on his shoulder. Eat,
Please
Bobo,
come
eat.
with the monkey on your shoulder.
What's the Irwin guy? What's his name? He used
Steve
to be
Irwin.
on Steve Irwin.
R.I.P.
Or what's the guy who used to go on Letterman all the time? He was Jack Hanna.
Yeah, that dude was nuts.
He was hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd like to think that those animals at the zoo are treated a lot better than like roadside safaris.
You would hope so.
It's a little bit free rangey though.
Yeah. We're talking about like
Roadside safaris
See
are
what
a lot
you're
of
saying.
fun.
Yeah, they got a
10
lot
foot
more
by 10
space to
foot
run
square.
and roam.
Man, I don't know.
You're in their environment rather than making an animal in our environment.
You're in their house.
dude, think about
I don't know, guys.
there are very few apex predators on the planet. We're one. Nobody hunts us. But
That's my nickname, actually.
Apex Predator.
Apex Predator 69.
That's yours, or that's what you call the thing in your pants, or what?
That's my AOL screen name,
No.
chat name.
Throwing
Find me in
it
the
back.
chat.
Throwing
It's
it
actually
back.
my email address.
Oh yeah,
Apex Predator.
We heard about your email.
Oh, we know
address.
your email address. So, yeah, think about the apex predators in the world, though. Very few, really. One is an orca whale. Nothing hunts an orca. They kill everything. They kill great whites. They kill whales. They kill everything.
And they kill for fun.
For fun, just to play around. They'll just
they're
take
vicious.
they'll take like seals and just bat them around. You just pow with their and just send them.
Yeah, and they'll
flying like
mess up a boat
baseballs.
real quick.
Just for the hell of it. Mm-hmm. And
Well, a lot of it's intellectual level.
and SeaWorld just treats them. I mean, just has this apex predator like it's just a toy. Like, are you
Come ride the Apex Predator.
Yeah, and then
Right.
it kills somebody. You're like, yeah, that's what they do.
yeah,
That's exactly
I
what they
am
do.
so surprised that predator killed something.
yeah.
I can't believe that dog ate dog food.
Right?
That's what they do. Yeah.
Well, not to be another Debbie Downer, but there's a documentary about SeaWorld. What's it?
Blackfish?
Blackfish. Yeah, you don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
Or,
no,
you
it's-
do,
that's
if you
gonna-
want to learn some things.
Yeah, that's going to ruin a lot of
Sad.
experiences for you.
I went to SeaWorld a couple times. The last time I went, I was like, oh, man, SeaWorld. Because there's this roller coaster there called the Manta that's bitching. Like, you lay on it, and it tilts you forward. It, like, lays you forward. You're just hanging forward. And then, like, on it, you're laying the whole time, and it's twisting around, and it's really cool.
He's like acting it out.
It's an awesome roller coaster.
Way off, Mike.
It looks awesome.
It is, right? What I just said?
Tilts you forward.
So, yeah.
and then it twists.
We're like, who said that? What's going on?
But then, but yeah, I'm older now, and I was just looking at these orcas. I'm like, dude, this ain't right, man. This is not cool. It's pretty sad, actually.
I kind of have a theory that there's a lot of things that we do just in society that we think is supposed to be fun that's not actually fun. And I think the zoo's one of those.
Like
Probably
keeping-
Disney World as
Keeping
well.
birds as pets. I was at a pet store the other day. I'm like, this is horrible.
yeah,
They
yeah.
can fly.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
sitting
exactly.
on a branch in a fake branch in a cage,
You know what I think is so stupid? Paying for a dog.
paying for a dog. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many.
Paying for any animal. I feel like that is just so crazy to pay for something that's alive. Like, that's wild to me.
I don't know. The other way, you're just kind of reckon he's okay. Like, I just reckon this mutt is fine.
Right?
Like, but if you pay for like a full, like a purebred though, that you know what you're getting.
yeah, you pay for a purebred, and then they have so many issues, and you end up paying even more.
Listen, Juno has seizures
Listen,
sometimes, but she's
purebreds.
beautiful.
Yeah, you're putting valuation
I'd rather
on an
have a
animal.
mutt.
Like, no, I'll pay $500 for that one, but that one, no,
Yeah.
$350.
You go find a mutt in an alley, and I promise you it's going to live longer and be healthier than that $3,500 capuchin you bought.
Yeah.
Which is a monkey, by the way,
Immune
not a
system.
dog at all. But anyway, you know what I'm saying.
If you buy a monkey, you're out of your mind.
Oh yeah.
I would buy a monkey.
No, you
If
wouldn't.
I had the resources and the space to keep a monkey and my husband wouldn't divorce me, I would totally buy a monkey.
Well, yeah, but he would totally divorce you if you bought a
You
monkey.
don't know my life.
No, I don't.
So it's not the Tiger King, it's the Monkey Queen.
Yeah. You got a
Monkeys everywhere.
monkey, like, that's like a little child all the time, forever.
That's true.
Never potty trained.
Never potty trained,
Yeah,
get pissed.
and they're like
poop at you.
obsessed with it anyway.
That's
Throwing it.
Maybe I just want somebody else to own a monkey, but somebody I know and
You
like
sure
I'm
you just
close
don't need a
with, so I can
friend?
go and hang out with that monkey. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like when you want somebody to have a kid for you. Like, you don't want to have the kid.
Yeah.
You just want to go visit it, you know?
Yeah, I always kind of said if I could
be a
redo my
grandparent.
friends over, I would find one with a boat.
Yeah.
Like maybe a vacation home, like
Very
something that's
smart.
very beneficial. But yeah, a friend
got
with
a
a monkey.
timeshare? No.
A friend with a monkey would be, that would be cool.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm
the
gonna go
kind of
hang out
friends with benefits I'm looking for.
Yeah, not the other stuff. Give me somebody with a monkey.
Yeah, you better own some kind of marsupial.
Push the monkey until it gets agitated. You're like, well, I guess it's time for me to go.
Yeah. You got this?
Yeah.
We good here.
Very
The
good.
house is a mess.
Come on, kids, hurry, 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 hurry.
Yeah.
Hey, or Chad, if I had friends to pick friends over to do over,
You'd invite me and Chuck to your wedding.
I would pick you and Chuck.
Oh,
That's
what about
so
Tip?
sweet, guys. Yeah, hey, it's okay. I'll just cry.
I mean, I don't
It's
know.
all right. No, it's okay. It's all right.
I don't know if we're not friends like we're friends. We're
Yeah, I
more
don't like her either.
we're more associates.
The bagel says otherwise, but whatever.
Right now, you're
We're
associate.
associates.
Yeah.
I don't know her that well, but I'll just go on what you're saying. I don't really care for either.
Hey, we'll be best homies very soon. It's all right. Best buds, guys. We're going to have friendship bracelets and everything. I'm excited
lightning
about
bugs,
it.
yeah.
Lightning bug bracelets. We can't do that. That's not right.
No, it's not right.
That ain't
So
right.
you're going to look at lightning bugs different now that you know that they're going extinct.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't know that.
my kid said that they're the last generation that's going to have lightning bugs. I don't know why.
So sad.
I hadn't heard that at all.
They say that about everything. Like, supposedly, like, everything
right.
is going extinct, and we are gonna wipe ourselves off the planet at some point. 10-foot hat, but
Yeah, that might happen like later this week.
yeah, you never know about that one.
Never know, man. Never know.
Yeah, it's kind of wild out there. You ever
Yeah,
think
the lightning bugs, even though they're going extinct, they might outlive us.
they're looking at us flying around being like,
Yeah,
you see that, president?
yeah. Go ahead. Wear my cousin as a bracelet. We'll see who outlasts who.
See who gets the last laugh.
Weird, but if you go and you just do like a field goal kick near a frog, they jump almost right when your foot's right next to them. And blue.
I think that's the first episode of Beavis and Butthead was frog baseball.
Frog baseball, yeah. I was doing frog football a long time ago.
We're terrible people.
Yeah, can we cut that? I might get canceled already.
Back to the subject and the
They
question
all
I
live.
posed.
All the frogs are fair.
Yeah, they just got relocated.
Yeah.
We're in the weeds,
I'm in
guys.
favor.
So somebody comes to town in this area, restaurant-wise, where do you take them?
That's a good question.
Restaurant-wise.
So we're
in
talking-
this area.
Bonne Terre, Terre de Lac,
Oh,
Deloge, Park Hills, Farmington.
that 12 West and that pizza joint that they own next to it's freaking good. 3-1.
That 102 Tap House?
Well, that's the one. That's the
If,
number.
if we're talking pizza places, we're going to Bonne Terre and we're going to Pizza 101.
Nice.
I mean, if they say I want good pizza, I'm going to Pizza 101, hands down.
See, if somebody tells me I want good pizza, I'm going to take them to a food truck. I'm going to take them
Yep.
to Fired.
Or I might just take them
Yep.
to Casey's.
Fired Foods Truck. Ooh.
I just take them to
Casey's. Now, I'll tell you, Fired Food Truck will tell you that Casey's will give them a run for their money on their pizza.
tell you where I'll
So,
take 'em.
understandable.
restaurant in this area. I'll take them to whoever ruined Shamrock and let them kick them in the nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever ruined Shamrock.
The original
I
Shamrock.
agree
original
with
Shamrock.
you.
Shamrock.
What happened?
Those
I don't
wings,
know what
man.
happened. They
Those
moved and
wings
then they're
were so
done?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand maybe the health department coming in and saying, hey, you guys are going to have to move or tear this down or build a new building.
Yeah, the layers and layers of cigarette smoke
Yeah.
over the years
But
that added to it, I
it
feel like.
did.
Yeah,
and
added to the
and the
ambiance.
dirty carpet.
gave it
and,
flavor.
And it was, but you knew what to expect. Like you knew you weren't going in to a fine dining establishment.
No, you knew you were coming out with emphysema.
You knew you were, you knew
And
you,
probably a new friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
like kids. The food's great, but don't get any of this stuff on you. Just make sure you don't touch anything.
You wipe your feet when you leave.
you knew you were going into a place to get the best wings, best chicken wings you've ever had in your life.
Hands down.
And they are served in a
I'll say
Ashtray.
taco salad
Oh,
shell.
yeah.
Remember that? They would serve them in a taco
man.
salad shell.
And then get the sauce all over the
Yes,
shell,
then
and you
eat the
dip the
shell.
shell.
So
Oh,
good.
come
Man.
on.
And they used to
Get
have
outta
Wing
here.
Wednesdays. When I was in high
Yes.
school, I used to go on my open lunch and get their Wing Wednesday. They were like a quarter a wing.
Yes.
So good. Good old days.
Man,
That was my favorite day drinking spot. If I
Yeah.
was going to day drink, it was going to be at Shamrock.
Yeah, because
we were
there
going to
was-
hole up there. They had an awesome jukebox.
Yep. And it was
Get a bunch
it
of
was
wings.
dark.
Dark, yeah.
And you couldn't see in front of you.
we had it great, man. We had CB Joe's.
Oh.
Hey,
Yes.
did I
You remember
tell you-
CB Joe's tip?
Oh, yeah.
You're
Can I
younger
tell you
than
my
us,
CB
yeah.
Joe story?
Please.
Can I?
Please.
Okay. So, my dad was an attorney in Park Hills for over 40 years. And Joe from CB Joe's, I think he just had a little
Anger issues.
Well, I think that too, but but I it was something small like a speeding ticket or something. He wanted Dad to help him out with. So him and Dad were friends anyway, and so Joe comes into my dad's office in cut off. I call them nut huggers,
Yeah, he would wear those.
blue jean shorts, and no shirt.
Oh, hoochie daddy.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Now, I'm not. My dad's. His office wasn't like some big high rise or anything. I mean, it was in the middle of Park Hills. So it wasn't.
Your dad was wearing the same thing.
Right. He probably had a shirt on though. He may have had the nut huggers, but he was wearing a shirt at least.
It was business hours, guys.
So,
Yeah.
and so, So yeah, that's all I got. for the
No, that's
story.
good.
Love it.
No, CB Joe's.
That's right on brand.
When you went there, we went there a lot because we worked at the canoe rental place down the street. We go there all the time, and you would be terrified sitting there adding stuff up, dude. Am I leaving enough of a tip? Because he's gonna be mad if we don't. But if we were young, we don't have a lot of money. We're like, okay, how much is this? Like what? Like yeah,
He'd call you out.
He'd call you out. He'd be like, yeah.
Really?
He'd get mad at
I
you.
didn't know that. I never heard that.
And always pretty waitresses.
Oh, I don't thought about that one.
And they didn't have a alcohol license on Sundays, so you could bring in your own beer.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right. You could.
that is
Yeah, we
right.
did that.
Yeah.
We bring in a case of natural light on
You could
Sunday.
bring,
yeah.
bring your own beer in on Sundays.
I mean, that's a place you're talking about where I wouldn't do that, like do this at is Shamrock, but CB Joe's, I walk in like I'd lick the wall.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
smells so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be residue that would be okay to lick.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Shamrock, no, don't risk it, bud.
Scraping it off the walls. Let's take some of this home with us.
If somebody were to wipe the walls off, you'd be like, don't waste that.
Yeah,
Don't waste
that
that.
adds to the flavor.
Hold on.
I think it was the first barbecue restaurant especially, that had like all the different kinds of barbecue sauce. You know, there was like
Oh
10
my
different
gosh,
kinds.
they were so good.
Homemade ranch.
What was it, like
Homemade ranch was
Charlotte's
on
Web or something that he
Yeah.
used? I think something like that.
I
or
don't think. I think
Charlotte's-
that's a movie about a pig.
I think
That his
you're right.
grandma was in, or mom maybe.
No, but it was.
Charlotte's Web, not Webb. Webb's the one about the pig.
Was it
And the
Charlotte's
And a
spider.
spider. Yeah.
Yeah. Charlotte's
The
Rib.
spider was Charlotte, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's Webb.
You know what I was talking about,
Yeah.
though, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, CB Joe's the worst location ever.
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 Yes.
Ever.
Like terrible. Like how do you even get
Well,
there?
here's the thing.
That's why they're not there anymore.
Put it in Farmington, being a billionaire.
They tear down that bridge, and then he has to close because there's no other way to get there.
That's true.
So we need to get a hold of the people that closed that damn bridge because they ruined a lot of stuff for us.
I mean, be a little bit more business savvy.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah. You got the best
you have
food
the
on the
best
planet.
barbecue that I've ever had, and I'm a connoisseur. I
Yeah.
love anytime we go somewhere. I'm eating
Memphis,
barbecue.
Kansas City,
Yes.
anything.
And CB
His is
Joe's
the best.
was the best I've
Yes.
ever had.
The
But
best.
his location is the worst I've ever seen.
You might as
Literally
well
in the
put it
middle
on an
of
island.
nowhere.
If you don't know about it, if you're not a local, you're not going
Yeah,
there.
no, choice.
No.
Yeah, no clue.
Because there's no like signs for it. There's no like CB Joe's this way.
It's just
Either
terrible.
you know about it or you don't.
Yep.
There's no advertising. There's no
Off the
nothing.
beaten path.
Yeah, and so I agree with you. Like if somebody was coming into town and CB Joe's was still open, there for sure. I love the wings at Shamrocks. Both those are no longer with us.
Yeah.
What about Catfish Kettle?
Oh, that's a good one.
I haven't
A
been.
lot of out of towners go there.
I haven't
Yes.
been to Catfish Kettle. This is no lie. I'm gonna say 30 years.
30.
Oh, it's good.
You're missing out, man.
Just go down that way. It's
I'm
like,
sa-
it's
I, was
right
in,
down there.
I was in high school.
That's crazy.
Oh man, that is.
I have
crazy.
not been since I got out of high school.
Anytime we have like a lot of people
Yeah.
together and we all want to go somewhere, that's where we go. That's
Yeah.
where you take a large group of people because you can get that all you can eat. My gosh. And they just pile the food on your table. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I just haven't been there.
Well, you got to go.
It's a lot of fried food,
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
and it can sit heavy on the tummy.
yeah.
Or do you like fried foods? Yes or no? You got a problem with fried foods?
I can tell you this.
Oh, here we go. Lives on a golf course.
We've lived in our house
On a golf course.
in beautiful Terre-de-Lac, Missouri.
Golf and lake community. It's a lake community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those stickers, Lake Life or something?
No.
Salt life?
Salt
You got a salt
no,
life
we don't have any
sticker?
salt water. But
You will soon though. There's enough money out there. They're just going to start dumping salt in.
we've lived in this house for over 10 years, and one time we fried something on in our kitchen, and that was my wife wanted to try making fried green tomatoes, and that's the only time anything was ever breaded and fried in our kitchen, and that was about 7 years ago.
You know what I made for dinner last night?
So no, we don't eat a lot of fried food.
For me and Tara, you know what I made for dinner? Nachos.
Nice.
Yeah.
We make nachos all the time.
Oh, do you?
I say all the time, but
Oh,
often.
I was thinking that would disgust you because it's nachos.
You fried the chips?
Huh?
no.
Well, I didn't go
Little
that far.
tortilla chips?
No.
They come in
get
a
out of the
bag.
Yeah.
Somebody else did. Mission did. They've fried those
Yeah,
things.
well, I'll get like a big cookie sheet and make them on a big cookie sheet, and we'll just stand around and eat them. And
Ben, but you
Own tortilla chips?
No, the nachos. Like, pour out the bag of
I
chips,
got
and
you.
then
Yeah.
we'll dress
Yeah.
it up, and we'll just stand there and eat it.
Oh, okay. I thought that might disgust you because
Why?
I don't know. You don't fry anything, so I figured nachos.
I think
might
he
turn you
was
off.
thinking along the lines of you seem like a bit of a health nut, and him
Yeah.
mentioning nachos for dinner might make you
no,
grab your
I'm-
pearls.
I am not a health nut, and we just don't fry anything. And the main reason is
on episode 1, you talked about your love for the air fryer.
that's not.
Yeah.
Do you consider that frying? If you
It's
consider
in
that,
the
the name.
Take out air and that's it.
but it
It's
doesn't.
fryer.
But it doesn't make your house smell like a grease pit.
Well, no.
Like that's when I think.
Nobody
of
said
fried
you
foods.
have to deep
When
fry.
I think of fried foods, I think of, and that's why we don't, because it just stinks up the house.
Yeah.
And don't want our
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, I don't like that
smell like
smell
that.
either, no.
That's the number
that
one
makes
reason
more
we don't
sense.
do it.
So
But
you
air
do be
fryer-
eating fried foods all the time.
I guess,
They're
yeah,
just
I mean,
in the air fryer. This
if
man
you
just
wanna-
trying to
Do you eat
lie
who
to
eats
us
healthy
today.
Any of you guys like eat healthy? Like
I used to, not anymore.
I attempt to eat healthy, but obviously that don't work out all the time. I got a lot of friends who own food trucks, and
when's the last time you had a Slurpee?
a Slurpee,
I like Slurpees.
like a legit Slurpee, 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I mean, I love slushies, but we don't have it at 7-Eleven anymore. I wish we did, but we've got the Casey's. They have a slushie machine, but it's always down. But
So
yeah,
are
I
you
used to
talking
drink-
specifically to 7-Eleven or just slushy in general?
Slushy Slurpee.
My girls get it, so I might have a drink every once in a while. But it's been a while since I bought one just
I've had
for me.
4 since Monday.
Damn. You know, I went through
I
a
make
phase,
QTs all the
though,
time,
so
man.
I can't even.
Another summertime
everything.
You
activity.
could buy a soda or there's a Slurpee for the same price. Why have a hamburger when you have steak? Well, I mean,
Another summertime activity right there.
yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, and the ice cream man.
There we go.
Saw him the other day.
Those bastards. You at the baseball doing baseball stuff.
Yeah.
How many kids you got with you? It's just him with you, right? Like you're just
Today?
No, at the baseball game. Like
Oh yeah, just
okay,
him.
okay. Well, I have 2 more kids, and so when we be at a baseball game and you see that son of a gun, you're like, you bastard.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, please don't.
Cover in
And
the
my
eyes
daughter's
of the
like-
children.
daughter's
Don't
like,
look.
Dad. I'm like, oh. So yeah, I have to go chase the guy down, and he makes me do all the work. He just stops, hands me something, but I have to go chase him down and take the girls and go over there. What do you want? Yeah, that's pretty good business, actually. Just drive around.
That's what I was thinking. He's like the original DoorDasher, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
They
sure.
should do something with like cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Here comes the cheeseburger man.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I
Why
heard
do
the
we stick to
cheeseburger
just-
jingle going down my street, you bet your sweet ass I'd be outside.
Be like, what would be the cheeseburger jingle? Meatloaf or something?
It'd have
Oh,
to
you know,
be.
you said it's like choosing cheeseburger over a steak. I would rather have a good cheeseburger than a steak.
Nope. That's false.
Man.
That's
Probably
misinformation.
closer than you would think for me, too.
I'm not a steak guy. I couldn't tell you the last time I got
love
a steak. Ate a
steak.
steak.
I could eat steak every day of my life.
Okay,
No
what's the best
catfish
steak?
kettle,
Best
no
steak,
steak.
like out there, like even
He's not from
if it's
here,
a chain
guys.
or a
Oh,
restaurant
God.
or like
I got
a
an
Ruth
answer.
Chris or a Texas Roadhouse, whatever.
Can we use Ruth Chris?
Yeah.
Ruth Chris.
Okay,
What's
a
your
Ruth
question?
Chris steak or a Gordon Stoplight smash burger.
Both enjoyable.
Yes.
Very enjoyable.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
You might have pulled me over. I don't think I'm going to take the burger.
But it's closer than you
The
think.
price might help,
Yeah. It's
Right.
closer than you think, though.
but it's very. I walk away very satisfied.
What kind of steak you going with? You're going to Ruth's Chris. What are you going with?
No sirloin, ribeye.
Sirloin medium.
I don't do all the T-bones and all that.
No, too fatty.
I like
like
a
sirloin, I
ribeye
think.
or a New
Yeah.
York strip. That's a ribeye's my
that's good,
favorite,
too.
though. But a New York strip on the grill, that's where it's at.
What do you like?
Me? I just said I don't really eat steak.
Really? That's crazy to me.
I don't eat steak. Whenever I
What's
go
wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
when I go to
We're finding out a lot about you, and I don't know, man. It just ain't sitting right with me.
Yeah, I feel like next week there's gonna be somebody else sitting in that spot.
Does your golfing community know you don't eat steak?
now when
You're
I
gonna get kicked out of
go
the club.
have you guys been to that place? It's in Arnold, right off Richardson Road, the Twisted Tavern.
Yes,
Yep.
I have been recently, actually, for the first time.
They've got a burger. It's called the Wakey Bakey.
Hey, that's right up this one's
I
alley.
imagine it has eggs.
And
That's
got-
right up here.
and it's basically just like, a fried egg, a couple pieces of bacon, and then some kind of like spicy aioli, some sort. And I tell you, I compare all burgers to that burger. I'm like, that's pretty close to the.
That's the standard for
that's
you.
that's
huh?
the standard. That has set the bar.
Me and Tara were there the other day. I almost ordered that, but then there's one. It says this chicken sandwich, our famous chicken sandwich, most ordered thing. Underneath it, that's the whole. I was like, I gotta try the damn chicken sandwich. Wakey bakey, I gotta try that next time we go there.
And it's messy. Like you're gonna wear it. Like your hands are gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Can I say something controversial?
Please.
Oh God.
Please.
So-
We're too agreeable right now.
So, Twisted Tavern, I went there for the first time ever with some friends, and they paid for my meal, which I was happy about because looking at the prices on there, it's a little pricey, you know. But I'm thinking I'm about to have the best meal I've ever had. And I'm going to be honest, it was mid.
Really?
It was just regular.
What'd you have?
Well, we got the brisket toasted raviolis, which I had really high hopes for. I was like,
brisket?
man,
You can put
that
brisket
sounds
and raviolis?
incredible. Let me get them brisket toasted
Yeah,
ravs, right?
yeah.
Just kind of honestly tasted like regular toasted ravioli. So I wasn't impressed. But also another hot take, I feel like every toasted ravioli tastes exactly the same. You cannot tell me this place has better toasted ravs than that place because they're the same. They all come from the same frozen box, guys.
Right, they're not back there making the ravioli.
No, they're not.
I don't blame that. Listen, I don't blame that on Twisted Tavern at all.
Well, those are brisket ones now, though.
They still-
so that's got to be.
they
that,
still don't
you're
make 'em there.
selling something different.
They still don't
to
make
me.
them there.
But they
still come in
tasted
frozen.
regular.
You're telling me there's a
He
ravioli.
defends animal cruelty at the zoo. He's a non-steak eater.
That's what these golf people, these golf course people
Listen
do.
to this guy.
They love their surf and turf, though. Like,
So you're telling me they make a ravioli with brisket inside?
Now hold on,
Yes,
they don't
it's
make it.
ground brisket.
They serve it. They
Ground
don't make
brisket.
it.
Yeah, so it kind of
it.
that's where we get back to the regular toasted ravioli. Yeah, because I had high hopes for it. I was thinking too the same thing. I was thinking I was gonna get in there. There's gonna be some chunks of brisket. Maybe is gonna be a little, little big
Yeah,
bite
yeah.
of meat in there. Instead, it was just like a regular toasted rav. You bite in there, there's a little meat turd.
Huh. Well,
I would suggest the Wakey Bakey burger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, you don't have to twist my arm, pal.
it's good.
I'll try it.
It's
I
good.
do love a burger with an egg on it. You can't go wrong there.
you had me at Wakey.
You had me at Wakey
They were
Bakey.
kidding. By the way, they asked me to donate to. There was a. I always, there's somebody's like, would you like to donate $2 to the, I don't know, rescue the dog fund or whatever the hell it is.
Boy, I sure
And I
wish you'd
always
say
do it
words.
just so I could because with the name, so I could write Turd Ferguson.
Oh,
And there's young
nice.
kids working there, like the young waitresses there. They come back and they're all laughing. They go, "Did you write Turd Ferguson?" I go, "Yeah." And they go, "Oh my god!" So they go, like the Saturday Night Live skit. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
"How would you know that?"
I thought they'd call you Mr. Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson, your table's ready.
Turd.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Young
Is there a
kids
turd here?
with no like
Turd
Norm
party
Macdonald
too.
sketch for
Turd
SNL.
69?
Pretty impressed with that though. It just doesn't seem like something kids would know.
A few weeks ago, I had to go to the dentist. Just regular 6-month cleaning. And Jet said something like, "What are you doing today?" I said, "I gotta go to the dentist." And he was really, I'll go ahead and say pissed because he didn't get to go.
Mad he couldn't go to the dentist?
Loves the dentist.
All right, guys, we're going to have a real conversation. First of all,
What's going on in that
Second of
house?
all, your child.
What's going on in that house?
Isn't sleeper cell. That's what I'm saying
No,
here.
it's
Keep an eye on this family,
it's
guys.
what's going on at the Arnold Pediatric Dentistry
Oh.
because they do magic.
What do you like about it, Jet?
They do magic at the dentist place.
Well, I mean, I don't think they,
No
Make
wonder.
your tooth disappear.
Bunnies
your
out of
face.
hats and whatnot.
but they're super nice and you get 2 coins.
For what?
I don't know.
Do they got a machine where you can get prizes out? Is that what the coins are for? I thought.
Wow,
so.
they're
Hey, Jet.
really,
Yeah.
really
Jet.
doing it.
Going to that fancy.
You know what time you go
place,
to the
huh?
dentist? 2:30. Tooth hurty.
Get it?
Tooth dirty.
Tooth
Hurdy.
Hurty.
hurty.
2:30.
There we go. We got it. It
That
landed.
makes sense. He's trying to make
It landed.
It landed.
sense. Nailed it. In case you guys you can't see him, he's rolling on the floor laughing.
He's always in the crowd and he's just talking, and we can't even hear. What Jet say?
That's kind of what I do at home too. Is he talking?
Did he say so? Yeah. What else is going on? Life updates.
Life.
Anything fun, cool, exciting?
Life.
No.
You wanna talk about Copper Fox?
Yeah. So actually, Copper Fox is closing. I'm starting a new chapter in my life. I'm very excited about it. I've been wood flower floors for 8 years now. I started out of my house and worked my way up to having a storefront, and I've been in the storefront for 4 years now. And I decided it's time to do something different.
Yeah, and I was sad, but then also happy for you because
Bittersweet, you know.
Yeah, maybe that's the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're having this big, huge sale, right? Because we got to get rid of some of this stuff.
Oh, yeah. So I've got thousands and thousands of flowers. So I'm selling all of those, a lot of my inventory, a lot of craft stuff. So if anybody out there is looking for a good deal on some crafty stuff, come see me. Also, I'm going to be doing some puffin paints. So I'm not going away, okay? I'm just kind of shifting gears. I just don't want to do the flowers anymore. I'm really burnt out on that part of my career. I've just been doing it for too long.
You rather
Very
smoke 'em
ADHD in like 8 years. Yeah, I'd rather smoke the flower than create the flowers anymore. So we're just kind of shifting gears, you know? So, but yeah, we're going to do some puffin paints in the space, which is going to be super awesome, super fun. We're going to team up with some local dispensaries and some local infusers and offer some like consumables as well as smokables. So it's going to be a good time. Very excited about that.
So I was on the East of Elvins podcast with Travis.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Travioli.
you listened to it or not. He said, I'm very nervous to have Tippy and Joe on,
He always says that. It cracks me up.
which is a shot at me because he had me on.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
I'm
like, you ain't nobody.
I
But
ain't
those
nervous about
girls.
you, but I'm nervous about the girls.
Chop liver.
That's too funny.
But I absolutely love that guy. I had a really great time. I want to be on that show.
Yeah, Travis is really fun.
Yeah.
I haven't been on it yet. He's too nervous to have me, but that's okay. He told me the other day, he was like, I think I'm almost ready. I was like, well, you better hurry up because I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Shout out East of Elvins, Travis Cook.
Yeah, Travis
Yeah.
Cook, Travioli.
Travioli. Mm-hmm. What about you
Show
guys?
Me Green, that's East
All right,
Elvins.
guys. Well, I gotta go.
All right.
I gotta go to the dentist, and
Have fun at your magic show.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right, it's good to see everybody.
you too.
buddy.
Yeah,
You too.
it was good talks.
Yeah, peace out, Girl Scout.
We'll see if you're coming back next week. I don't know.
See if
We
I make-
might see
See if
ya.
I make the cut.
You and your animal cruelty.
All right.
Hey, before you get out of here, last week we ended our episode asking you about like your stance on abortion and what your social security number is.
What?
What do you think about Iran and Israel right now?
It's a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Which side you on?
You heard it here. It's a,
Which side?
Which
you
side are you on?
Love it.
I'm on the side of peace.
Oh,
There you go.
way.
you're not on either one of those.
Very neutral blanket.
So you're on like Jamaica. Or
Yeah,
something.
you're in Switzerland, man. That's
Switzerland, that's a good one. They're always neutral.
yeah, neutral.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
See you, buddy. Thanks.
We're still rolling here. You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's just the three of us. We fired Ben.
Got rid of that dude.
That got weird.
Weirdo.
That
About to
got
get us
pretty weird.
canceled with his, lightning bug abuse and
We had to get that guy out of here.
steak abuse.
We got PETA knocking on the door.
Jeez.
We're sorry we exposed you guys to that. We won't let it happen again.
In the first segment, which was over an hour. So I'm not sure you could actually call it a segment. We're talking St. Louis versus Chicago. Right, the Cubs are in town. We had an awesome game last night, awesome series. Hopefully we can sweep them. But it got me thinking about, because I love Chicago. I don't like the Cubs. I hate the Cubs. I hate the Bears. I don't like the Blackhawks, right?
Duh. Bears. That's what I always think of.
Yeah. But I love the city of Chicago.
Yeah.
I think it's so unique in a lot of different ways. One, it's huge. It's the third biggest city in America. But it's right there. So it's like this metropolis on one side. Like if you're driving down Lakeshore Drive, it's like Gotham City over here, which I think they actually even based it on Chicago.
I didn't know that. That's
it
pretty cool.
feels-
New York, yeah.
It feels, or maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. I'm not sure. But
And
just
then
lying.
it feels like you're in, the lake is so big, it's a lake, but it feels like an ocean where there's beaches and people are out there playing beach volleyball.
yes, it's insane how that you could be so tricked into thinking that there is a freaking beach there. There's waves. I don't know what. You got to have some serious FU money if you're going to buy a yacht to use for like 2 months out of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
There's some
very
massive
true.
boats out there, like,
that's right.
but
Yeah, the boats in Florida get used year round.
year round,
In Chicago, it's the very
Couple
small
months.
window.
Yeah.
you got to take advantage of it to make it worth it. But yeah, I love Chicago. Again, you always got to specify not the sports teams.
Sure.
But yeah, I love.
So there's very distinct things about Chicago. And when we talk about St. Louis, sort of being our home, we have some distinct things too. You mentioned in the first segment toasted ravioli.
Oh, yeah.
Very St. Louis thing that I don't know why other people in the nation do not do this, or sometimes they're not even aware that this exists.
Right.
And I feel the same way about gooey butter cake.
And biscuits and gravy.
People don't do that.
That's not everywhere. You go a little north and they're confused. They have no idea what biscuits and gravy are.
You know something I've never heard of until I moved
Southern thing.
here? I lived in Florida. I was 13, so I'm not like moved when I was 2. I had a conscious understanding of what my surroundings down there when I moved up here. Pork steak. You know that's a thing around here. There's nowhere else.
Really?
I've never heard of it in my life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What's the Springfield, Illinois? It's kind of like biscuits and gravy, but they serve.
Oh,
It's not a slider. It's like, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
There's a Prospect League team named after it, Springfield.
I can't remember. I'll
What
tell you
is
something
it?
good though.
Like biscuits and gravy, you said?
I might be getting that wrong.
Oh, okay.
Up north,
Is it
especially
poutine?
Canada.
That's in
Poutine.
Canada. Poutine. That's
Yeah,
in
yeah, that's
Canada.
what I was
I
saying.
think it is something like
And that's French fries and gravy and cheese curds.
horseshoes.
Horseshoes. Oh, that's a sandwich, right? And it
Yes.
has horseradish on it
Maybe.
and like maybe roast beef. Honestly, I might be making that up right now, but it sounds right.
Dude, I had to run.
That does sound right.
I had to run a bread route in Centralia, Illinois. You talking about a depressing place? Anywhere in Illinois to me is depressing. They have Chicago. I mean, Chicago's fine, but they have Chicago prices everywhere in Illinois. You go to
Yeah,
like
that
these
is a
small
bummer.
towns in Illinois, and it's Chicago prices. I don't understand it. It's insane. I don't know how anybody can live in these places. But the drive-through Illinois, people go, the drive-through Kansas is so bad. At least, I mean, you're looking at farmlands and stuff. It can be pretty. Illinois is just depressing. All of it.
Yeah.
Driving
sad.
through Illinois. But so I went to Centralia and I'm like looking around. I had to be there for a couple of weeks, and it's just depressing, dirty and nasty. And then the dude's like, I'm riding with the guy. He goes, have you tried it was like liver and onions or something? I go, liver and onions? He goes, yeah, that's like the thing around here.
That's
I'm like,
another
I'm like, of
regional.
course it is.
Yeah.
Liver and onions would be your thing around
Ain't that
here.
Gross.
The horseshoe is an open-faced sandwich originating in Springfield, Illinois. Consists of thick sliced toasted bread, often Texas toast, a hamburger patty or other choice of meat, French fries, and cheese sauce.
Jesus, that sounds
Well, I
amazing.
was way off, but that does sound really good. Oh, on a plate, huh? Like that? All open-faced?
You basically just take half a hamburger and throw a bunch of fries and cheese on it.
And that's that, huh?
And that's it.
That's a horseshoe.
It's like a one meal rather than a...
That doesn't really feel as jazzy as I thought it was going to be, honestly. I was thinking like roast beef and some horseradish sauce and some like, I don't know, maybe you could throw gravy on there if you wanted to, I guess.
Yeah, I was very into what you were saying.
Yeah, that sounded good. I was disappointed. That's okay.
Horseshoe sandwich. I'm trying to see what it looks like.
See what it looks like over there. See what you think.
Oh.
Just a plate of
That looks like
fries.
something you get at Lottawatta Creek.
Yeah.
Just a big pile of something.
Yeah. You always said that about me. Well, actually, when we did live together,
Oh my God.
he's like, you just take your whole meal and just throw it all into one thing.
He just take a plate, like however many courses he has, and
Yeah.
just pile it up.
Not if
Just
you're
be a
not one
big
of those people that
pile.
can't have their food touching then, huh?
Opposite, I guess.
Yeah, mix
I
it all
want it
together.
all in.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo. I eat one thing at a time. Like if I start on the corn, I have to eat all the corn.
not me.
And I'll eat all of this.
Really?
No, I got to have a bite of everything. I got to experience.
I plan it out. I save the best bite for last.
Wow, there's a lot of
Strategic
thought that
eater.
goes into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I don't know what that says about me.
Something.
Oh, it ain't nothing.
You know, when I eat
nothing.
chips, I'm a strategic eater. I'm looking in the bag for the one that has the most spice on it. You do that?
No.
No? You just go in there and just eating chips, huh?
I will say this: when it's like, El Tapatio or something, I look for the biggest chip because I want to scoop up
yeah.
the most salsa.
Yeah.
That's the only time I'm strategic about my chip eating, I guess.
Yeah. I know I'm not going to eat a lot of chips.
I assume the whole bag
So
is
I got to
gone
get the
when I
best
start,
out of
so.
there.
Yeah.
Toasted ravioli
Yes.
versus Chicago-style dog.
Oh.
You guys know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all beef
Yes.
with
That's got all kinds of
no
nasty-
ketchup. They go no ketchup, and then they have
Lose my
onions and peppers,
Onions, peppers, mustard.
mustard for sure.
Yeah,
Does
I'm going
it
to go with
have
the dog.
Strawberry jam and jalapenos on it.
Nope.
And that's
No.
it.
No.
Well then, no.
You're
Give me
going to go
toasted
with the
ravioli.
toasted ravs?
I love toasted
What
ravioli.
about you, Chet?
I think I'm going toasted ravs, but I do love a Chicago dog.
Yeah?
It's because I love mustard.
You eat all that stuff on it?
Yeah.
We went to Chicago to visit my sister, and I went to Portillo's. We went to Portillo's for the first time. It's super famous in Chicago. They're known for their hot dogs, right? Big deal over there. So we go there, and I'm standing in this line, and this place is absolutely packed. And I'm standing in this line, and there's like 30 people behind me. I'd never been there. I am a slow processor when I'm trying to decide what's going on up here on this menu. You know, it takes me a second to really take it all in, decide what I want to eat, choose what I want to eat, tell them what I'm going to order, okay? It's going to take me a while to choose. That's why I like to sit down and look at a menu and not stand and look at a menu. So I'm up there, and there's all these people behind me. And then I'm looking, and I just panic order, and I ordered a hot dog. Now, I know I love hot dogs, but that just seems like you're robbing yourself. You don't go to a restaurant and order a hot dog. You don't go to a pizza place and order a cheese pizza. You know what I mean? You're getting robbed. It already comes with cheese. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't order a hot dog from a restaurant because you can get them for 98 cents at Walmart for a whole pack. So why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So I panic ordered a hot dog. It was good, but
I hate when I'm in a
that was
restaurant
not my intention.
and I'm trying to figure everything out. Everybody else is ready. I still haven't figured my stuff out.
You panic order,
And I
right?
panic order
Yeah.
and immediately know I messed up.
Regret,
Like,
instant.
Oh, why did I
but
just
you
do that?
can't change your mind because you've already done it. You're stuck.
Like an idiot.
Buyer's
I'm like,
remorse.
come
Yes,
on.
instantly.
You could have done better than that, Chuck. What are you thinking,
Well,
man?
I know you've been here because we went together. Gates Barbecue in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I was like defensive. Like they were so mean to me because I'm
Yeah.
just sitting there looking at the menu, you know, sort of kind of processing all of it. They want your order quick. Like, and the locals
time
know
for
that.
you, huh?
The locals know that you already need to know what you're going to get once you get up there because they will beat you up.
Oh, yeah.
They're serious about
They're
getting
not
your order
happy
in.
you're in there in the first place. No.
So good though.
Yeah, it was very
So
good.
good. So Rav dog.
Yeah.
Rav dog.
That sounds like a good game. Rav dog.
Yeah.
We're talking St. Louis versus Chicago. The Arch versus the Bean.
The Bean. I'll tell you something that's weird about Chicago before we talk about the Bean. Is Kansas City is like the city of fountains and stuff. The fountain I always think about when I think of fountains is the one in Chicago.
Married with Children.
Married Children fountain.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd that the Kansas City is fountain, but the only fountain I ever think about is the one in Chicago.
Maybe because there's so many in Kansas City.
Oh, maybe, and one doesn't stick out above the rest.
Yeah.
Well, I would say the one at Kaufman does to me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, for sure. Give me the Arch all day over a Bean. The hell's the Bean for?
The Bean is pretty
I
cool.
don't know. It is cool to walk sort of under.
Yeah, and like you
Well,
can take really cool
the
pictures,
Bean.
and I'm gonna have to.
You're
Gosh.
going Chicago.
I
Double,
know, right?
double
I can't
Chicago.
do that. I'm gonna get kicked out of here.
It already happened once.
Right? Oh gosh, I better watch what I say. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Bean just because photo op.
Yeah.
You can get really cool photos at the Arch,
Yes.
but there's always a lot of people.
You know, you can walk under the Arch too.
You can, but you can't. It's hard to get it all in the picture.
So big.
Yeah. But the Bean,
Never had that problem.
This doesn't even say why the Bean is there.
it's just art.
Art, yeah.
It's an art installment.
I think it's
I'm
pretty close to the
I think
art
I'm
museum.
defensive over this
I'm
Gateway
pretty-
Arch.
Okay, so in the art world, there's a lot of drama between a couple of artists. There is this one guy who created the blackest black of colors, the blackest black. And he is very hoity-toity on who can use this color that
Didn't they
he
already do that in
specifically
Kenya?
created. And a lot of other artists in the art community are like, why won't you just let people use that color? Like, that's gatekeeping. That's not right. It's just a color. Like, let people use it. So there's another artist that's like, fuck that dude. And the Bean is this guy's creation that made the blackest black. And so the other artists, every year they hold protests and they go to the Bean and they paint it pink just to like screw this guy over.
Really?
Yeah. So
What?
if you ever see the Bean pink, there's a whole day they plan it every single year. They paint the Bean pink.
I had a couple of pink beans.
Oh boy. Reel it in, buddy. This is a
that's what-
family show.
Yeah, now that Ben's gone, we can let it loose a little.
That whole color thing,
Flick
like
the pink bean.
there's fonts are like that. People fight over these fonts. Some dude will come up with
Yeah.
a font, and then the other dude's
Yeah.
like really close to it, and they're like, "Screw you with your font." No, F you with your font.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
these fonts, there's like a billion of them, but these people fight over these fonts.
When you're talking about the blackest black, I thought you were talking about Wesley Snipes. This guy.
No, not quite.
Because he's got the
like-
stranglehold on that
It's like a
market.
struck match.
Okay. Kanye versus Nelly.
Kanye's from Chicago? I don't think I knew that.
Nelly.
Oh, God. Am I really going to pick Kanye?
You can't choose Kanye.
Oh no.
He's a Nazi now, guys.
We're gonna shut her down, I guess.
Well, listen. Got to separate the art from the person. So I'm gonna have to do on this.
Well, that's a good question. Are you able to do that?
Well, I mean, on certain people, like you can't do it with like
Lost Prophets?
like that, what Tim Lim pieces or what?
Yeah.
People like that.
Yeah.
Lost Prophets. Yeah, you can't do it on that. But then again, I want the person's art to be reflective of who they are. Like I won't want to find out that Kendrick Lamar doesn't actually hate Drake.
Is that why you like Kanye so much? Because he made that song about diddling his cousin? And you're like, man, that really reflects who he is. I love it. Love that for him.
But what was his cousin wearing?
Oh,
His
boy.
fault.
Oh, boy.
How cute was he?
No, I mean Kanye's music is like transcendent at times, and Nelly kind of goes on this. He has like this formula. I mean, it's good. Oh gosh, Kanye don't smile. It's weird. He's weird.
He is weird. So who you
Lamar is
choosing?
weird sometimes. Oh God, I'll take Kendrick Lamar.
That's
Not even an option.
from Compton.
God, I gotta take Kanye West. He's like his music's like transcendent at times. Like it's unreal at times.
What about you?
Man, I agree with you that there are hints of genius in what he does.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I cannot.
And they always say,
that.
you know, I mean, like, who's the famous artist that cut off his ear? Like, there's
Van Gogh,
genius and crazy sometimes go hand in hand.
They absolutely 100% do. You're not gonna
And
be great unless you're absolutely out of your mind.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah. But Nelly just means so much to me being from this area. And I don't want to get us canceled. I don't want to support a Nazi supporter. So
Oh yeah, true.
I'm going to go Nelly on this one. But man, especially early Kanye, those first couple records were just so good and so different.
If Kanye would just adjust his medication,
Yeah, there is some mental health stuff there.
Yeah.
Too. We're kind of making light of it, but for being serious,
Yeah.
there's some mental health stuff.
No.
did you
he's
watch
fun.
that documentary about Kanye?
Yep.
That was very good and very informative. I didn't realize before how much he did struggle with his mental health.
Yeah.
But, you know, it makes a lot of
couldn't
sense
tell?
for the way that he acts. Well, you can tell, but, you know, there's a difference. There are some people who do go off the rails in entertainment just for clout and just
Well,
to,
that's true.
you know, get people looking at them. But he didn't do that for that. He just really honestly was not
You can't
well.
go wrong with Nelly though either. He's like the Green Day of rap. Is fun and
Yeah.
simple and fun and
Yeah, you're going to have a good time.
yeah, you have a good time.
Yeah, Nelly's
Yeah,
great.
can't
And he
go-
gives back to the community a lot, and I love that. He gives back to St. Louis a lot. So,
You kind of bring up an interesting point is like you don't really know what's real anymore.
very true.
Because sometimes it's just you feel like it is for clicks and attention. Not with him specifically, but I'm just talking in general. And then you don't know what's real. It's so hard to even discern what's real, what's not, especially with AI. And you see all these images and these news reports, and you're like, well, I got to see if that's real.
Yeah, I just go by nothing is real anymore because it literally isn't. Like when you're online and you're looking at all these influencers, let's say you're going on TikTok and there's a song that's viral and you're like, oh my God, it's so catchy. I love it so much. And they're like an underground indie band. And you're like, that's awesome. Good for them that they got all those plays and they went viral. Well, then you come to find out that behind the scenes, actually, they paid to play. You know, they put money into that so that they could be promoted and they could go viral. Nothing's real. That didn't go viral because it was good. That went viral because they had the money for it to go viral.
Yep.
Just
Way of the
it's all a
world.
ruse.
It's living in a fake world these
Sorry,
days.
guys.
It's getting faker and
To burst
faker.
your bubble. It is.
That's the whole
and
news.
soon we won't be able to tell with the AI like you were saying. You can't
Yeah.
already.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult. My like my mom, she just sits there and just poisons her brain with this political stuff all day. Why? And she'll get in the car. She'll go, "Well," when I hear "well," I'm like, "Oh God."
I'm out. See ya.
She was like, "Well, you heard what happened, right?" What?
It's hard not to consume it.
She'll be like, Trump had 17 people killed yesterday at the border. I go, well, that didn't happen.
I love your mom already.
Yeah, I'll go, that didn't happen. I go, think.
I don't know.
I'll go,
It might have.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure,
it
like
probably did
I
happen.
don't know. You shouldn't say that, but
That's a bad
something-
example, actually.
Well, yeah, it's something. It'll be something like that. I'm like, that didn't happen. No, that don't even make any sense. No.
My dad used to love to share things, headlines that he'd read without actually reading the article. So it'd be like, Hillary in jail right now on a boat to Guantanamo. And I'd be like, Dad, do you really think she's on a boat to Guantanamo Bay? Oh, yeah. I'm like, all right.
You're talking in hashtags, Dad.
Yeah, like, calm down.
I love the political stuff. At this point, it's to the point where I could just laugh because it's just so insane, the things people...
It's like we're all cooked anyway, so you might as well just giggle about it.
You know why Biden did that? He was trying to ruin the country. Like, for what? What was the end game? What does he get from that?
Yeah, don't he live here too?
Yeah, well, like, it's just so funny, these things, man. The other way with Trump, I'm not on any side. I could care less. I'm to the point I don't care. So, yeah.
Trump dropped the F-bomb the other day.
Nice.
Really?
2 reporters.
Wow.
Clear as day.
My favorite Trump thing ever.
Which I can appreciate, I think.
Was, now, he doesn't drink. I don't know if he does anything, but he doesn't drink or anything. He tweeted, this is in his first term. He tweeted at 2:30 in the morning, my name is not fuckface Von Clownstick. That was his tweet. Somebody, because Jon Stewart had called him that on Daily Show. That was a real tweet. That's it. At 2:30 in the morning, my name is not fuckface Von Clownstick. Send.
Love it.
That's true.
Love it.
It's not. He ain't wrong.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, he ain't wrong. But I mean, just crazy shit.
Unhinged.
Back to the Chicago versus St. Louis thing.
Yes.
I got a good one here. I'm interested to see what you guys say about this. Chris Farley versus John Goodman.
Oh, that is so tough. Man. That's
You want me to
rough.
go while you think?
Yeah.
John Goodman.
I think I gotta agree as much.
He is such a good actor. He's been in
is.
so many roles that I just absolutely love. Chris Farley, funny. But if we're talking depth of character and acting, and I know it's a different kind of acting, but I'm going John Goodman.
You know, I think you sold me on that. I think I have to agree with you. For that reason, he does have a lot of depth to the characters that he plays.
Favorite character?
Not just a one-trick pony. I love Righteous Gemstones.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite
show.
shows, and he's the dad on that, and he
Yeah.
just cracks me up. It's a good one.
It's a good show.
And he's so much older now, though, and it is kind of weird to see him so old and looking frail. He's such a big
Yeah.
dude, like stocky.
Seems like he maybe had one of those surgeries or something.
I could see that. I could see
I'm
that.
just,
You know,
Speculating.
yeah.
honestly, if you bring up Farley's, Farley, he was a shooting star, man. Burned bright as hell for a very short time. But if you were to actually take the amount of, say, Saturday Night Live clips that are amazing from Farley and amazing from Goodman, they might stand side by side with the amount.
Goodman hosted a lot.
So many times. He's got great.
And that's just SNL.
Yeah, just that's not, he has
Roseanne.
depth in his character.
Big Lebowski.
He's done so much.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? I actually brought that up the other day.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a good one.
Oh, man. If you'd have told me that I have to answer that within 1 second, I would have said Farley by far. Just in a second. But thinking about it, I think it's Goodman. Wow.
And I think Goodman's, he's one of those, Big Lebowski is a good example of that. He's hilarious. A lot of times he plays comedic roles.
Yeah.
Well, Roseanne is, sitcom. So it's a little bit of everything, but a lot of it's comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going John Goodman.
Right on.
I never would have thought that. Just learned something about myself.
What else you got for me? Pizza. What about pizza?
Pizza. Duh. Deep dish pizza or Emo's style. St. Louis style. Provel. Yeah.
Pizza.
Have you ever had Giordano's
Yep.
in Chicago?
Yes. Yep.
Deep dish
Yeah.
pizza. Okay,
Yep.
so let's go Giordano's versus Emo's.
Perfect. I'm good with that.
What are you choosing?
I've got to go Emo's, man. I
What?
love Emo's pizza.
Wow.
I'm
I
going
love Emo's
Giordano's.
pizza.
Giordano.
Man, so good.
Like here.
Yes.
It's Giordano's. Lou Malnati's is the other big one up there. And if if you're a tourist coming into town, they either recommend one or the other. I've had both. I like Giordano's better.
Yeah, I've
so
only
messy.
I haven't had the
It
other
is
one.
messy.
God, it's messy.
It's
But
not
it's
pizza.
delicious.
It's a cake. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
pie.
yeah. It's a pie. Yeah, that's
It's
a real
a piece of lasagna.
Yeah.
It's actually one of my. I mean, if I don't have any plans the rest of the day, give me Giordano's. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, go home.
It's one of my favorite meals.
Take your pants off, lay down. Yeah.
You're gonna have
pants
to.
are already
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got pizza in this and something else in my other hand.
Are you Alanis Morissette? What's happening?
So we all what? Yeah, you went emos.
Dude,
There's going to be a lot of people on that camera right there on the other side of this thing that's going to agree with you.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
there are.
messy.
That cheese pool, though.
Oh, dude,
Yeah. You can get a 5-foot-long cheese pool from Giordano's.
takes a while to order or to get.
It does. Well, it takes a while to cook a 5-pound pizza, so
When I order it, I want it now,
that's right.
but I want it fresh too. So, yeah, and to me, it's worth the wait.
It is.
One of my all-time favorites.
Give me Provel on a cracker, baby. I'll eat that all day.
That's what Dave Portnoy said. This is a cracker.
What is this?
It's a cracker.
I think I've almost Provel'd myself out, to be honest. And they've got all the knockoff pizzas that you can buy at the store now that are like, akin to Emo's pizza. They've got the Provel cheese and they're supposed to taste similar. And they do. A lot of them do. But I think I overdid it, got real excited about having Emo's at home and went
You
ham.
get sucked in. You can't go buy the dollar store brand Girl Scout cookies. You got to wait for them to come out every year.
No.
Ruin yourself on them.
That's true. But yeah, but the dollar store ones are the exact same company and everything.
Yeah.
So, so I'm still going to buy them at the dollar store.
Anything else? Any closing words?
Us three love lightning bugs.
Love them. Would
Yeah.
not hurt them.
Would
No.
never squish their little butts.
Nope. Wouldn't put them in a jar and keep them until they.
This dude's playing baseball with them. And he's wrapping them around just smashing them, wrapping them around his wrist.
Him and his kid over here like Owl City. All them fireflies.
He's going to have
under
a
their
field day
bed.
with Ben.
Good one. Good pull
Thanks.
there.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Ben also, like, whatever you think about abortion, he thinks the opposite of it if you're watching this.
Yeah. So just
He
hate
don't
that
even
guy.
like your sports team. He likes the other one, the one that you don't like.
And he always reaches in the bread bag with wet hands.
Yeah.
Double dips
Jared.
chips. I mean, this guy.
Just the worst.
Jeez.
All right. We will catch you next week for our 4th of July episode. We will have a special thing happening, surprise for everybody, and hopefully you enjoy that. And thanks for tuning in to the Barn Radio Show.
See you later.
Good.